we're not actually 100% sure about spack filler, but it seems to be doing a really good job. It seems to be going nice and hard, and I suppose that's the aim. It's definitely the aim of it. We haven't done anything for a few days, so we just sort of, just a few touch-ups, and gonna get this either side of this doorway masked up, scrubbed back, and painted, primed at least, and then I think that's pretty much all the areas. I'm going to then go, I may do the ceiling. I don't really want to do the ceiling, I'll let Sarah, but I might go back to the back of the van and start doing all the walls, because the main thing that Sarah can do the painting, but I really need to get onto this bed, and we've only got like 6 weeks for this thing to be finished. We'll get on with that. I'll get this doorway sorted and then back down to there and get painting, I think. Cool. Watch me as I embark on this journey of painting and rubbing stuff back. It will be remarkable. Such a fine drop. It's the one thing Victorians do well. So do. Someone's going mad out there. Nice and fresh. Oh, good tip. Glad wrap around your paintbrushes keeps them really, really fresh. They're just like nice and moist still. Exactly what we want. First drop of paint for the day. Beautiful. Just paint this one with a paintbrush, I think.
He's excited, he doesn't want us to finish it.
Check out who just come and joined us. Who's this little guy? Petey, at some point, Mummy and Daddy would like to finish the camper truck or the caravan.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Are you going to sleep?
Who is it? Ah!
So we're finally ready to start the first coat of the actual paint colour. Very excited. So here is the paint, the big reveal. Oh, it's white.
It's gonna look like that tin looks so much different to the walls.
No, the walls are cream.
Yeah,
The walls
that's
are
right.
cream. Yeah, so this is, I think, what was the colour? Crisp white. So it's slightly off white, but it's white. But I'm very excited. So I'm going to start painting.
There it is.
Ah, look at that.
First.
It's going to look so good.
It is actually.
So excited. Yay.
We've only got to do this one more time
After this.
after this.
I'm definitely going to be high.
How's it going?
Cool.
Oh, we can get a coat in this room tonight, eh?
Ask the children.
Yes. This one is causing a ruckus. What are you doing, Dad? Flooding the front door. Good job, mate. And this one, the sticker band shoved outside, I think. Pete, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Ah! Look at your little teeth. Look at your little teeth. You chomp stuff with them? You go chomp, 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 chomp. Chomp, chomp. Ah! Hey Pete, go. Ah! I was thinking about how to fix this wall because, as you can see, all this laminate through here was all. That's all right up there, down here, it's not too bad. But all here was absolutely buggered. It was absolute, destroyed. And I thought, how am I going to fix this and make it a little bit stronger and fill in all the holes and whatnot? So I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I come up with Sikaflex, stronger stuff. If I can just turn this button hand. The stronger stuff, 11FC multi-purpose adhesive. It's got elasticity to it. It is really, really strong. It's paintable, so it'll hold the wall together. And all this really, this is not too bad here, but this is the main area that's bad. It'll sort of hold it all together and make it a lot stronger. And I figured $18 a tube's not the cheapest thing in the world, but if it's only $18 we have to spend instead of ripping this whole thing out, it's well worth it. I'll give it a go. The one I was originally thinking about using was Sikaflex 252. That's really strong stuff. Then I come to the conclusion that that's overkill. This is the stuff you hold solar panels on with. So I went for the cheaper one. Just have to see how we go, I suppose. But yeah. So the van. Well, it's been quite a little adventure, this old van. Since for the last couple of weeks we've been sort of we've been excessively busy, so not a huge amount has happened, but painting takes so long. So we've just been painting. We haven't been filming a huge amount, but we've been painting a fair amount. She's looking pretty schmick now. That's all one coat of the final colour. One coat on the roof as well. So that's the bedroom. And back here we've got the couch area. That's all got one coat on it. But I think inside of the cupboards that'll basically be done. I mean, I wouldn't bother putting a second coat on that. No one's going to see it. Obviously all the outsides is getting a second coat. This wall, that'll be getting a second coat. Kitchen, inside the cupboards, I gave them a nice thick coat when I did them, so they're all good. And that little cupboard over there where the range hood is. The outside, that'll all be getting a second coat. So at the moment I am just sanding. I'm sanding all that first coat of paint. And then tomorrow morning, hopefully Sarah's going to be painting the last coat of paint at long last. Then we can get the bed started and we can start putting the kitchen together, because when Sarah finally decides what sink she wants one day, then we'll be whacking the bench top, cutting the holes. We've got the cooktop, sorry. Not 100% sure whether the range hood's come yet, but the range hood will be coming. And from there, then we've got to sort of work out what we're going to do with this hole here. It's a bit up in the air. We're not 100%. We don't really know what we're going to do. So we're just going to leave a hole there for now. Probably, I think the plan's going to be to put some of those wire drawers there, and then have have like a cupboard type of thing. So, but one way or the other, we're going to use the space, which is ultimately, what you want to do. So yeah, that's the plan at this stage. Stay tuned and see how we go. Sander. Oh. So I've gotten to a bit of a point where we've got a fair bit of the van, but I've basically, what was I going to say? So I've gotten to a point now where I've sanded the whole of the caravan basically. I mean, minus the toilet, shower and the bunk beds area. That's a bit of a work in progress. We're on to our last coat. There are a couple of little areas where we're going to have to do a little bit of painting on it as we're building type of thing, as opposed, for instance, the bed and the range hood up there. But most of it, 98% of the van is ready for its last coat of paint. My ideal scenario here is that Sarah does that, because I hate painting. I hate it. I like the outcome, but I just don't like doing it. However, sometimes you've got to toughen up and do some painting. So here I am. It's Friday night. I'm having a couple of beers. I'm listening to some good tunes, and we'll see how we go. We've got 4 weeks until the van realistically needs to be on the road for Easter, because Easter in 2019 this is. Easter and Anzac Day is the following weekend. So there's a 10-day period if you take 3 days off, 3 days off work, where you get 10 days. And our plan is to go at Lanston for Easter, and then possibly, maybe we'll head down south. We're not 100% sure yet. We haven't planned anything, we haven't booked anything, we've just got a bit of an idea in our heads. But we've got 4 weeks to get the van ready for the road. That does include the solar system. I've got to get going. So I've got to add a panel up the top. I've got to add the charger. I'm going to do a whole video on just solar, battery, what's it called? Get this part out, Sarah. Solar. I'm going to do a whole video on solar, renewable energy, batteries, types of batteries to use, cheap versus expensive, panels, cheap versus expensive, and DC to DC, MPPT chargers and MWP, PWN I should say. Yep. I'm going to do a whole video explaining what everything is, and also how I've gone about mine and why I've gone about mine, because I'm doing it on a bit of a budget, but I wanted the best out of what I could get. So that's going to be a whole separate video. But yeah, for now we need the shower working, toilet working. I've got to hook up the gas or water system. We've got to have some sort of kitchen. We've got to have a bed. The couch is done. We don't have to worry about that. Just stick it back on. Should be right. And Duncan, I don't think he's going to have a bed. I think he's more likely to be sleeping here, or over there with us. So there we go. Yeah. Anyway, for now, stay tuned because I'm going to do some more painting.